Okay, week 1, Showtime Gymnastics, preschool lesson plans. I did not film this last week, so I'm using week 2 and just showing you what it should have been. So it's not perfect, but here you go. You got forward roll. You've got across the beam. You've got your straight arm, walk up the wall, handstand. You've got across the beam. I have introduced hopscotch into the mix. 1 foot open, 1 foot open for your older kids. And if they're teeny tiny and can't get that concept, it's feet together, open, feet together. So feet together, open, feet together, open is the little way of doing it. Slide, tunnel, knee scale. Again, up and do their forward roll. Make a mountain, look for the belly, roll. Next week will be, or week 2, I should say, will be backward rolls where you teach them pizza hands, sit, roll back, squish the pizzas into the ground, and toes over. But for now, we're gonna do candlestick on rotation number 2 here. We've got forward roll again. I put the beam against the wall in case they need to touch the wall. That way you don't have to be everywhere at once. Across the green beam. All of our hula hoops are stick in the glue. So if they land in a hula hoop, they should be sticking and ta-da. Which brings us to our rotation number 3 here. So again, trying to teach that concept of hurdling onto the board for the olders is 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot hurdle. Ta-da! Run, climb up. Every time we see a frog, we squish it. It used to be squish the bug, but we got frogs here, so it's the frogs. Then we've got little kid tunnel. We can jump or leap over the barriers, and then we can run, jump up, and if you want to do a forward roll down, feel free. So that was number 3. Over here, we've got number 4. We have a balance beam. We were just doing some chin-ups this week. We're not ready for pullovers yet. Let's just see if the kids can chin up. We have our V-sit, more hopscotch because I'm just driving that message home for the next 2 weeks. Again, when the beams are like this, I like bear walks. Gets them in the position for forward rolls, stick in the glue. Next bar, whoops, should not be like that. Let's pretend that's not there because we're just swinging. Fun. P-bars. I was doing tuck holds, rings. I was doing chin-up tuck hold. And over here, I was literally just doing front support. So next week you can either forward roll or cast or whatever you want. But let's make sure their arms are straight on a front support. Beam, we've got high, we've got medium, we've got low, we've got red. Nothing's changed there. Tumble track and trampoline. For week 1, you got to go over the rules. So 1 at a time, sitting against the wall, crisscross applesauce so we don't land on feet. Explain the belt is like a seat belt in a car. Super safe, helps you fly, it's magical. All those fun things. You can do popcorn if you want. Anyway, for week 1, unless all your kids are returning for trampoline, I would just jump in the belt, maybe introduce seat drops, knee drops, but definitely tuck jumps. That way when we start to do back tucks, they can start flipping over. I won't do back handsprings in the belt until I've done them over the barrel so the kids have the concept of that. And so yeah, so straight jumps, tuck jumps. If you want to do straddles and turns for returning, great. Next week for backward roll week, you can add backwards jumps, seat drops if you're at that point. Just get creative, and that should give you plenty to do.